The military people killed him. The police people killed him. That is the first encounter Manalaji goes. That is the story. After his killing, he Raju killed in Mampa, a Rajendra Palam village. He was brought to all through the 26 kilometers down to the Krishnadevpeta, wherein they summoned all the village heads like Mutadars, Munsifs, and Bastian and Sitikala Bhaskar Naidu. All these people were summoned and asked them to identify whether he is a Raju or not. Because the earlier day, on 6th May 1924, Agraju was caught. They mistook the identity that he was a Raj. Had been the same case is death also, that the problem would be there. Thereby, they had conducted the identification test. In the test, they, including the Bastian and Sitkala Bhaskar Naidu and the village municipalities and Metrodars, categorically said that he is the Raju, Alluri sriramaraju. His name was not Sita Ramaraju. There were 26 files in archives. If you show me one name that his name was Alluri Sita Ramaraju, it is a greatest help to the first story. Okay. This is that way they killed him, brought him to the Krishnadevpeta and identified, wherein they conducted the inquest. And the next day they conducted the postmortem certificate and they conducted the postmortem over the dead body by the Narsipatnam doctors. And next day, 8th May 1924, his burial was there. See, here the Madras Legislative Council requested the British government kindly produce the inquest report, kindly produce the PM certificate. They demanded for these two certificates. The British government is silent. Still, there is no information about these two certificates, two records. Similarly, Gantamdora, death of Gantamdora was June 7th, 1924. After 1 month, Gantamdora continued. See, I'm saying that it is not a local struggle. They want to liberate the India. He continued the 1 month struggle. Massive attacks were there. About according to Mangamma, 37 people were killed. Ransacked villages were ransacked. The first time they created critical place, critical situation that even the band cannot go and collect the food. In that particular days, the police saw, one intelligence inspector saw that 2 women were there in it. See, women also there in this particular band. The last date, after death of the Raju, all were surrendering. In that particular state also, there were 2 women in the Raju band. That speaks that Raju band contains so many women, maybe 100. Their names should be ascertained. In future generation and future historians should establish it. This is the third story. The fourth story was that Bonangi Pandupadalu gave this story to his sons before death in February 2011. Accidentally, our historical need may be there. While I am writing my postgrad diploma examinations and cyber crime at National Law Schools of Indian University, Bangalore, my son K. Jaipal Das phoned me and said that, Nana, someone came that they are asking you to come to the Andaman Nicobar Islands. He gave the name. He asked me to phone particular fellow. I phoned him. They asked me, sir, can you come Andaman Nicobar Islands with your expenditure? You have to take your tickets. You have to bear our experience, your expenses, everything. Okay, sir, I will bear with all these expenditure. I will also come. That way, I went to the in 2018 March to inaugurate one statue of the Alluri sriramaraju given to the West Godavari people. Of such time, I made use of examining. There were 13 people were there in Andaman Islands. They were sent 13 people. 7 were returned to India. 6 were there. Who are they? This Bonang Pandu Padal, Ambati Lakshmaya, Aggi Lakshmaya, and Pottaya, and 2 Lakshmans, and another man is also there. Therein, these people are there. I want to examine their families. For your information, one day, first day I failed, second day I failed. Second day I could able to trace the Birjuganj at Alluri, Bonang Pandupadal's son address. Thereby I can easily establish. I moved entire area 4 days we are there. The last day, I was examining this Bonangi Pandupadalu last son, Shivaji Padal. He was a agriculture, we worked in one department, agriculture department. He gave, at about 2 p.m. or after in between 1 to 2 p.m., the entire thing was completed. I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to leave the place. He asked me to sit. Sir, see, why he believed me? I saw the place where Bonang Pandupadalu purchased it for 75 rupees, 5 acres. Besides the All India Radio, Andaman Nicole. The All India Radio, people took that was purchased by him. It is a Jaraiti, not the Banjar Bhumi, Banjari lands. It is a Jaraiti land. All India took away and they gave some place at agency. There also they took government took reserve under the name of reserve forest. There were no lands. I saw the place. Wherever they are taking me, I am going. 11 people I examined. 6 male persons, sons were there for this Bonang Pandupadalu. 5 daughters were there. I went to all their houses and examining. He saw all the things. He might have been believed me. He gave this story. He asked me to sit. Okay, I will give the information, the secret which was told to us by my father, Bonang Pandupadalu. I sat down. What is the story he told to his sons? Before death, he summoned all his sons and narrated this story. I never told anyone, any reporter or any video conferences, anything. I never told anyone. But before my death, it is burning my heart. It is hunting my mind, so that I want to relieve from this burden. Heavily I am carrying all through my life. I felt that it is a great sin. What is that I want to tell you? He said that he surrendered after Raju's death. His sister is Gundipakala, his native place is Gundipakala. His sister, for the sake of 100 rupees, he surrendered through his sister. He was sent to jail. What was happened on the death of final day of the Raju's day, he said that was a summer, because he is illiterate. He do not know. That was the summer of 1924. Raju was caught and took away deep forest. We were also going by the side of the Raju only, by concealing ourselves. They took the Raju, they tied the Raju hands, and he was tied, and he was with the tied, and the police caught and tied him, and with this poster he was took to deep forest. The police want to kill him. They fired at him several times. They tried half an hour, more than half an hour, 1 hour. Raju is not dying. No bullet is piercing his body. Finally, where these people are staying, supposing the incident took place just 10 to 12 yards, 12 to feet only. They were concealed their presence in deep bushes, behind the bushes. of such distances they can capable enough to hear and see. Both they can say, both they can do. They can either hear them and they can see them. Such a distance. All were with weapons. They were also having with country-made weapons. Having this state, they are listening. Raju's body never receives any piercing for these bullets. Then finally police vexed and requested him, Raju Garu, how we will die? He said that you cannot kill me. Since I am decided to die, I can say, if you promise me to do 3 things, kindly listen carefully. After my death, my dead body should be covered with a 3-colored national flag. 3-colored national flag. That speaks that is causing Indian freedom struggle. Indian freedom struggle. So that his body being greatly honored by wrapping the Indian freedom struggle. So that I decided it is the Indian freedom struggle. That is the first point. And second point, after my death, a sandalwood should be placed in my burial. And third one is, if you put a red kunkuma that on my forehead, I will withdraw from this world. Accordingly, they gone to the camp and brought this. It's near to the camp, police camp also. They gone and did the placed this particular red kunkuma, and they fired. First bullet he laid on the ground. See, that was how the Bonang Pandu Padalu how the death was occurred to the Raju. That was seen by Bonang Pandu Padalu and others at a distance of 10 to 12 feet. This was the information is Bonang Pandu Padalu in my story 31 legend. He saw the incident very clearly, lucidly. He listened it. It is up to you to whether you believe or not. I believe totally that there is a chance, because Indian Evidence Act, according to Section 32, no dying man will give false statement. While he was on the deathbed, he confessed before his sons. I believe so. It is up to you whether you believe or not. I am so happy for the organizers. Believe me, after 75 years of his death, 55 years after his death, Andaman Nicobar, the islands people, about 200 people came to the airport to receive us. That speaks how great love they had with the Raju and his band. They treated us like their relatives, more than their relatives, for the 3 days. I should salute their reverence towards the great people, Alluri sriramaraju and Raju's band. Raju's band consisting of 151 people, and with core group, 60 people, always Raju says. And other rest were core group, 90 people, total 91 people, and Petandars and Mutadars and Munships 91, and according to Mangamma, 276 people who participated and assisted the fighters. Total 518 people were participated in this particular Fituri. I tribute. See, I can say that my novel contains, my book contains, the name is Unsung Heroes. Through my voice, I am singing their names. I declare that they sung. For this only I wrote. For this only I contribute my 15 years. I studied their story, since 2007 to till date. Even now I am correcting certain things. 15 years I took to wrote this, to sung there according to CC. ఇతిహాసపు చీకటి కోణంలో ఏమి దాగుందో చరిత్ర ఇప్పుడు చెప్పాలి అని ఉంది. ఇతిహాసపు చీకటి కోణంలో ఏం దాగిందో అది చెప్పాలి, చరిత్రకి కావాల్సింది అది అని అంటాడు. అంటే మరుగున పడిన మహాయోధుల తాలూకా జీవిత చరిత్ర. ఒక చరిత్రకారుడు ఏమంటాడంటే, రచయిత, వీళ్ళ చరిత్ర రాయడానికి మేధావులు పెన్నలు కానీ మెదడులు కానీ పనిచేయవు, ఎందుకంటే ప్రజలకు మేలు చేసే వాళ్ళ గురించి కీర్తించడం కష్టం అంటాడు. అందుకే వీళ్ళని కీర్తించడానికి I switched off to the English to Telugu. See why I'm praising, why I'm singing. Their contribution towards nation 100 years ago, it was hidden, it kept secret. Now it was surfaced. The rays of sun, visioning it and seeing it. Now it was put forth before the people. Now they are singing. People are, whenever they are reading, they are singing. I am singing with my voice their names. I wish to conclude this speech by tributing and singing their names. I declare that their history was sung. With this, I want to conclude. I wish to, before concluding, I wish to thank Mr. Nagaboyna Nageswarrao and the people who are listening my speech, and the people who tomorrow will listen to my. I wholeheartedly express my thanks. Thank you very much. Thank you.